It is day number 41 of vlogging for 20 minutes a day for 365 days. No edits, no filters, whatever happens, happens. And my wife and daughter are back here dancing on a piece of plywood.
You were providing us with the song a minute ago.
Everybody, yeah, yeah, rock your body.
Then I started doing my
yeah,
tap.
yeah. And then I figured you took over the music when you were doing the tap.
Shuffle ball change. Shuffle ball change.
Alex, what do you think about?
That's not even what a shuffle ball change is. I think a shuffle ball change is actually like, I can only do this for it. It's like a shuffle ball change. Shuffle ball change. I only did tap dancing for 1 year.
I don't even know what a shuffle ball change is. So
It's for tap dancing. It's like shuffle ball change. Shuffle ball change.
Okay. Everly, show me your shuffle ball change.
Shuffle ball change.
Very nice. Nailed it. So, Alex, what do you think about the progression on the trailer?
We're at that middle point where it looks worse than when you started.
Well, because there's nothing in the thing. That's not true. The worst part is when everything's completely out, you know, and you don't have a floor.
Well, no, you're in a good spot because, like, the whole rotted part.
Also, time out. It definitely doesn't look worse than when it started because
there's no kitchen there.
The whole thing was hanging down like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, so we're at a really good place. We're actually talking about, like, aesthetic things, which is where I enjoy the project. So I'm like, ooh, it'd be a good time to do some peel and stick wallpaper. I feel like this is my mic. So I've really found these, so we're enjoying them. Peel and stick wallpaper, some new flooring, color changes maybe.
So this is why I drove Alex over here, is so that way she could have a look at it and see what she wants to do. At first I was going to keep everything exactly the same, but Alex has very much incentivized that she wants to change it.
Did I already say, or I don't know, we're vlogging too much vlogs, but the way these cabinets were built is so inefficient.
Yeah.
There's literally walls like 7 inches off of the main wall.
It's not a seat, that's a satellite.
So that the drawer is 7 inches shorter than it needs to be.
Yeah.
7 inches might be an exaggeration, but any inch is important in a trailer. And so the whole time we've been living back here, I'm like, why is, like, all these drawers are so useless. Like they look like they should be big, but then you can't fit anything in them because they're missing their whole, like, 5 inches at the back. It makes no sense. So, and then also there's no, like, what I need is like a taller place for like baking sheets and like things like that, and maybe even some, like, you could put like frying pan storage. Like, I just need one big open cupboard instead of 2 tiny crap drawers.
The good part is that I have some extra sliders from the trailer build.
So many.
Because we bought a lot and they came in packs of like 6, so we couldn't just buy 2 for this and whatever for that.
We were estimating because we bought them before we were like actually knew exactly what it was going to be.
Well, and all the drawers aren't technically finished in that. They can be, but we also could add more in the other trailer if we want. If we don't add a hot water heater, like propane style, and electric style.
We got a lot to do on Betty, but we're honestly just shelving that project for now until this is done, because this is most important.
Yeah.
And then once we're in here and living and comfortable and happy, we'll get back to Betty. Because technically right now we could still camp in Betty. Like, we have we have 2 commitments this summer for sure that Betty will be required on.
And we only have an issue with Betty in the cold weather with the sweating that's happening.
Ew.
In the summertime, we haven't had any issue whatsoever when it came to that sweating, because we're not getting that 30-degree delta T to create that sweating on the aluminum. But let me show you how the siding looks on the trailer now, because I finished that portion. I do need to finish screwing this back in and the top piece back in, but this is how it looks. It looks like it was originally like this, because that's how it was when I first originally started. I got everything back together in place. It will need a little bit of caulking, but otherwise it looks good, feels good. I'm happy with it, and there's a floor.
Here, this is the best part. Before, when you touch this, it went shoot, 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 because it was full of water. Now it's a floor. Listen to that. That sounds dry.
Yeah, you guys can look at it from underneath here.
Do my influencer fingers. I hate when people do that. I'm drinking my coffee.
So
my copy.
it looks good. It feels good. Even the slide in and out looks really good and feels good. I noticed that maybe there was a little bit of an issue with the angle of the slider originally, and so now I have it for sure on an angle where the water will pour off. I am also going to, and I've actually discussed this with Alex before I got the comment, but the person who commented this, you know exactly where I'm going.
The comment of the day?
No, not. I'm gonna put awnings over each one of the slides, and they will be kind of sandwiched in place, and then I'm gonna put a kind of like a metal or I might go plastic drain line that like kind of wraps around the awning part that I put there, forcing the water to pour off
away
from the rig. And so that will make a big difference in where the water goes, as well as the water not getting on top of the slider. But we haven't had any issues with moisture at the top or the sides of the slider.
And we're also got a big project coming up. We're going to be refinishing, because every couple of years you're supposed to like reseal the roof anyways. And so after Frank's surgery, when the temperatures are above 10 degrees every night, we're gonna like repaint the top with liquid rubber.
Yes. Yeah, so we have a project for liquid rubber, which is actually a sponsorship deal for F&A Life that we'll be doing up here on this roof. So stay tuned for that video to see how it works and how it looks and how it comes out, and you know, the DIY aspect of refinishing your roof. The other amazing thing that I've loved so far is having our own solar power hookup out here, where we have power. We're able to run our vacuum, we're able to run our tools, we're able to run all the different things off of our solar setup back here. Another thing I want to do is I want to reroute these wires to come down the cupboard area in the front here and make its way back into this area. That's why I left a lot of extra line here. I want to get this off of the outside of the trailer. Another thing I will have to add, because when I have the ability to close this fully without these wires, is a fan on this. So I'm going to add a fan on this one and the other one, so that way the air flows through. Because during the summertime, this battery bank area is going to heat up quite a bit if I'm running that inverter and it's enclosed, which will also create heat at our bed and at our head.
Too, in the inverse, when it's really cold out, will that make it really cold? Like if you have the air?
No, well, because in the winter, you know what I do with those fans?
You could like
I shut them off and I put a little cardboard or something over it, so that way you have no issue. Or maybe I make a little trap door that slides down and covers it fully, so that way there's no air breezing through that during times where we don't need it. But if you come in here and you look, right now we are fully charged. We're sitting at 14.2 and we have 7 amps coming in. That 7 amps is just a trickle charge from those solar panels, because when the power is on, it's probably using about 7 amps between all the different things, all the breakers that are on, that are in there. And it's just lovely having power back here.
It's so nice.
Remember before we had the power and we had to run the generator like every couple hours?
Yeah, like at least in the afternoons especially, we had to run the generator. Jenny. I
could even turn on the air conditioner in there and run it, and it gets nice.
So why you keep telling me we need more solar panels?
Well, because if I run the air conditioner, more. Guess what happens?
It drains it.
Yeah. So we want to basically be able to stay topped off at about 100%, even if we got down to like 95 to the nighttime, because if we're going to continuously run stuff, it's going to drain the system where it gets below 50% battery. And when it does get below 50% battery, then we might not be able to make it through the night. And then if we have a day where we have bad solar, then we're not going to be able to fill that battery bank fully with the amount of panels we have right now. So I would like to get at least another 4 panels up there. And right now at the trailer, at the house, we're getting about 400 or 500 watts of solar. We do have a tree blocking us, so it's doing pretty good. But I would like to potentially get some more Renogy shadow flux panels, because honestly, they kick butt. Like I'm pulling in like 600, 700 watts with these panels, where the other ones I don't feel like I'm getting as much out of them. And maybe it is the shadow that's deducting from it, but yeah, these ones are kicking butt. So I might have to stick with the Renogy Shadow Flux, or what I'll do is I'll go on Facebook Marketplace and see if I could find some for real cheap.
Real cheap.
That haven't been used, huh?
The brand for real cheap.
The brand real cheap. Real cheap. It's only because they've been shipped out here and they haven't been used and they can't sell them.
Yeah.
So that's why they're cheaper.
The one really nice thing about having 2 YouTube channels now is that sometimes people send us stuff to talk about. Mm-hmm. So we have at least 1 solar panel coming.
That's going to be the pump house one.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's my plan for it.
And then
I already have the pump. I already have the MPPT controller.
you have a little battery over there.
I will have a battery in there because guess what? We have 4 Bouge RV batteries that we have no use for at the moment.
That we took out of Betty.
So they're going to go in there. Well, at least one of them will.
Yeah, I don't think you need 4 to run a water pump.
Nope. And a 200 watt panel for that battery.
It charged.
It will. For one.
Not for 4.
Not for 4, but for one it will.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, we're really grateful for that because it definitely cuts the costs down on doing all of this kind of stuff. You know, and I think I'm just a little bit cheap. So
I mean, it's fair.
It's
fair.
nice to, and I feel like the price of everything has gone up so much.
Yeah, it's tough. But I mean, also, you know, gradually we're doing better and better every single year. So maybe we'll be a little less cheap every year.
I think I'm just frugal.
Yeah, that's okay.
Like I spend my money on things that I think are worth it.
Alex would rather donate money than use it to buy solar panels to power our life.
I've got like weird priority. Like I'm like, oh, $5 for a can of soda? Absolutely not.
Hold on, what's she saying?
$200 at the spa? No problem.
Right? What are you saying?
I'm gonna show you.
Show me. What are you showing them? Oh, your jacket? Are you showing them your jacket?
And that.
And what else? Sorry about the squeaking. Oh, and the, what's that called? Those cakes?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Good view, right? Yeah, I'll take it back for now. Thank you, Everly. Hey, Alex, you know what I need help finding? Mm-hmm. I need help finding, I think that's an electrolyte drink.
It is. And I was literally just thinking today, like I'm almost done with my little electrolytes at home. So instead of buying a new one, but does this not smell like fermented?
Yeah, I would not drink that.
It almost smells like wine that's gone bad.
That is no good.
Is it no good, or is it just
It is no good.
expires? Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
I saw
How
that.
did you know?
I saw it.
Yeah, this expired in August of 2023.
Yeah. The milk that was in there too was 25.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I
oat
threw it
milk,
over
not like
It was
like shelf-stable
shelf-stable
oat milk,
Yeah.
not milk.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to use these.
Throw it in the
I'm not
garbage.
that frugal, guys.
Oh man. So are you at home frugal or do you spend money like it's going out of style? You know, there's no problem. Like if you have the ability to spend the money and your bank account isn't going dry or you're not like losing all your money type of thing, then it's all good. Like I know I used to be one of those people where I would spend money as fast as it came in, but also I would be putting away like a very little bit for a rainy day. But I would like go on trips and go snowboarding and, you know, whatever it was that I wanted to do, I went and just did because, you know, life is short. So you do want to enjoy it. Now that I'm a parent and I'm trying to be smarter, I'm pretty frugal myself as well.
Driving. Happy.
Yeah. Can you take them? Let me ask you this, Alex, because I just asked them, like, was there a point in time where you weren't frugal? Where you would just spend money? Like, you know, yeah, you take that.
No. I think I've always been kind of like, I mean, when it's other people's money, it's always easier to spend than when it's your own. So that's nice.
Door, I'll get it.
But even like, oh, I left your door open?
I got it.
Yes, Everly?
I want more jellies.
You want more jellies? You had a jelly and a half because you stole my jelly. I only got to eat half my lollipop.
I need more
Yeah, I don't know. I think
I need more
we never really wanted for anything when we were kids, and my parents had the money to be able to like do all the things that we wanted and go shopping and whatever. So that was never an issue.
You guys were in a good situation always, which is nice.
Both my parents worked full-time jobs that were like well-paying, and you need more what?
More diaper.
More
lollipop.
Okay, we'll talk about it when we get home.
I go to neighbors.
But then when I went away, like when I was living in New York, I was...
Everly, we hear you, and we're making our way that way now.
Sorry, guys. When I was living in New York, I was, especially at first, I was super frugal because and like living in Toronto, when I moved out on my own, I was budgeting down to like my last dollar every month because I made like no money and my rent was so high. And so that was always like, I remember one particular day that I had to like race to the bank before the end of the day to deposit a $20 bill to like avoid the $30 overdraft charge.
Worst feeling. I've been there.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just like, my dad actually worked for credit card companies, so he always taught us like how to use a credit card and like, you know, pay it off in full and all those kind of lessons, which I think were super valuable. But yeah, I mean, I've had a job since I was 16, and I've just always, my sister and I have very different relationships with money, and we were talking about it the other day, and we had the same childhood, but we both internalized it differently. Whereas I internalized it as like, you gotta save, you gotta be ready for a rainy day. Like, I've always been a saver. I've always put like a portion of my paycheck away. Like, money is safety, money is security. Where my sister is like, money is always gonna be there and it's always gonna show up when you need it. And like, you don't have to be frugal about it because it's just gonna show up. So I don't know how that happened. But yeah, I feel like, you know, obviously you go through times where like sometimes the bank account feels flush and sometimes the bank account does not feel flush. I mean, you just deal with it, you know? Get on with your life.
So yeah, I spent money as fast as it came in because the fact of the matter is like my family, my dad and mom weren't really good with money for a long time. And they would ask me for money, and so I would be like, you know what? I just need to spend it basically as quick as it comes in just so I have it. Just I had to pick up speed there to get through that little muddy spot without having to go into the 4x4. I just spent money as quick as it came in because I was like, you know what? I have it. Let it go. Like, even though I was helping my parents here and there, it was still like, okay, I want to enjoy this while it's here before they ask me if I have more, you know? And like, even whenever they asked me, I would still have what they needed, but you know, it was my way of being like, you're just filming Paco's face, by the way.
I kind of stopped looking.
Paco's just sitting there.
It looked really cute because it looked like Paco had the mic, and that's why I was trying to put the camera right there. It's like, Paco's talking. I didn't realize it got so close. Sorry, guys. There was a lady walking at the side of the street, and I kind of zoned into that. I was like, who is that? And I'm like, do I know them? And anyways.
So the comment of the day is going to come from Aunt Awayo. They said, record the whole repair because if it's rare, you are surely going to get a great deal of views. Talking about the repair.
Maybe it's rare because nobody ever does it. It's like you put it up and then 2 people watch it.
Well, I think that it's rare because they're gonna rely on Paco's head.
I can't really show you because I don't want to show the street numbers and stuff. So, because we love you and I'm happy to record a 20-minute a day vlog, but I also don't want to accidentally show you exactly where we live so that people could come and find our house.
That's super
You
fair.
know what I mean? Safety first, then teamwork, right, guys? And speaking of teamwork, you still have a couple of days to donate. I looked this morning. Guess what the number is?
I'm gonna say $950.
$980.
What?
We're only $20 shy of our monthly goal to hit $1,000 for No Kid Hungry.
Wow.
So if you have $1, $20, $3, every dollar helps to get to our goal for the month.
Thank you guys so much for donating. It is mind-blowing to see that on the first month we actually hit the goal of $1,000. It's so cool. We're so lucky and fortunate to have you guys guys as viewers, as supporters, as people that know that we're trying to do the right thing by our community as well as for our family. And you are part of our family. And thank you so much for just taking care of us by watching. If you could share this with a friend, like the video, and yeah, just get the word out on what we're doing. If people talk about YouTubers with you in any type of way, let them know about us. Maybe we'll be some of their favorite vlog channels, just like some of you out there. But that's been 20 minutes. See you tomorrow.